Have you ever compared your suffering to Christ's? Have you ever been so sick or so heartbroken that you look to Christ on the cross and you compare your suffering to his and think, well, mine's nothing compared to that, and so you minimize it, you stuff it down, and that's really not healthy. That's a defense mechanism called minimization. But is there a healthy biblical way to compare our suffering to Christ's? Yes, there is. And I didn't know that until I read that in Hebrews chapter 12, verses 1 through 3. And I'm going to share portions of that with you now. And this is from the New Living Testament. And let us run with endurance the race God has set before us. We do this by keeping our eyes on Jesus. Think of all the hostility he endured from sinful people. Then you won't become weary and give up. So what is the key? The key is our intention when we look to Christ's suffering on the cross and compare ours with his. The intention is to draw courage and hope and endurance from Christ receiving courage, hope, and endurance from the Father. So if God did this for Jesus, how do I know he's going to do this for me? Well, his word tells me in John 17:23, and Jesus said to the Father, you love them as much as you love me. Well, if God loved Jesus enough to give him everything he needed to endure the cross, then he will give us everything we need to endure what we're suffering. And so we look to Jesus on the cross to draw from that. Again, to draw the courage and the hope and the endurance so that we will never give up, just as the word tells us in Hebrews 12:3, so that we will not give up. So ask God, just ask him to give you the same thing he gave Jesus, so that you can move through whatever issue it is that you're suffering with right now in a healthy way. So you can compare your suffering to Christ's and even make it a regular practice if need be, so that you can draw strength and hope and courage and endurance and faith, all those good gifts that the Lord wants you to have, and keep on and not giving up. My name is Candy Rice, and I have founded Living Hope, and this is a ministry where I teach the physical, spiritual, and mental healing truths that the Lord has taught me through clinical depression and the healing from it, and from my years in the healing prayer ministry and my walk with the Lord now for 20 years. And I'm happy to share those with you. I hope my vlogs bless you and encourage you and point you in the direction to get the help you need from God. I'm also willing to come and share my story. So if you would like me to speak at your church or at a conference, at a retreat, at a women's group, just contact me. You can reach me at my website, Living Hope, at candyrice.org, or you can message me through Facebook. So compare your suffering to Christ's in a healthy way so that you will never give up.